New tonight, hundreds of East Texas wildfires have burned thousands of acres over this summer, which can lead to a long road to recovery. East Texas News Weekend's Mariela Gonzalez has more.
In the month of August, it was our second most active month, far exceeding our normal wildfire response after 2011.
Jordan Heron is a regional forester for the Texas A&M Forest Service and says it's been a historic wildfire season in East Texas. And James Sowell with the Texas National Forest and Grassland says that is the outcome from high drought indexes.
The wildfires are pretty much acting accordingly. A lot of really active wildfires out there moving rapidly and growing large for this time of year for us.
Sowell says wildfires in the Angelina and Davy Crockett National Forest will recover at a faster rate thanks to managing prescribed burns.
And it also makes a whole lot less resource damage out there as far as from the recovery standpoint going forward.
Sowell says prescribed burns help national forest ecosystems become fire adaptable.
And it makes for a lot more resilient, healthy forest out there.
But for private properties, the recovery process looks a lot different.
And those lands will have a heavier fuel loading, which contributes to a lot more aggressive and intense fire behavior in those.
And Heron recommends to property owners to get a professional forester to evaluate the forest health post-fire.
The more intense that the fire is, the more likelihood it is to kill pine trees.
Heron says property owners have 6 to 8 weeks after a wildfire to salvage any timber. And Heron says being prepared can help in the long term, such as conserving soil and protecting trees from wood-borne insects.
The fire might burn one day, but you'll be dealing with reforestation and trying to recover from that fire, really for years to come.
Mariela Gonzalez, East Texas News Weekend.
According to Texas A&M Forest Service, as of tonight, there are 119 active wildfires in the state. The agency says the best time to plant new trees is November through early spring.